welcome back to Draw with Giuseppe. It's already episode 12. Can you believe that? Holy crap. Thanks everyone for sticking with me so far. I know 12 episodes across a whole year is a snail's pace for YouTube, but we're getting a little better about it. So, right now, little life update. I'm kind of in that perfect middle ground of everything I've been working for, kind of being in that middle place of is it going to work out or is it not going to work out? Is the thing I've been going for going to happen or not? I'm kind of in this waiting period. I'm talking to people, I'm waiting on responses, I'm seeing what my options are, but like everything has been kind of initiated. I'm kind of hoping things get a little better. It's a long time and we're going to be seeing if things get a lot better sooner or if they just get better later for me. I hope your new year is going well. I know there's a lot going on these days for a lot of people, so, my best wishes to anyone out there who feels like it's a lot right now. But, we're here to draw, so bust out those sketchbooks. And before we really get into it, once again, my buddy Dutch Enterprises is working on a series called Cosmic Riff. I'm helping those guys put that show together now. I'm going to be editing scripts, carousing people to get recordings, and generally just helping. Nothing too crazy, but like just stepping back and being the guy who helps. So if you can help them out, if you can go give Cosmic Riff a listen, I'll have the link in the description of this video. I'm not sponsored, I'm just helping them out with the show. So, here we are. We are reviving my comic book series over on Top Hoss and Webtoons called Someday Somewhere Else. Now, originally it started out with the story of my one character, Kiwi, and I did manage to do a chapter of that story way back in 2021 to 2022. It's a full issue, and I'm still somewhat happy with it, and we will see Kiwi again, but I have a different direction of things I want to do with Kiwi. But people will still check out my series to this day over on those platforms, even if it's just a little bit, but like I'm getting a few hundred views every month. I'm like, people like the world of Somewhere Else. And I love the world of Somewhere Else. It's my world. So while we're not going to be looking at Kiwi on the online platform webcomics, we're going to be seeing an anthology series about the history of the world of Somewhere Else slowly start to take shape. So we are going all the way back in time here to the very beginning of the whole world of Somewhere Else. And we're going to be seeing the story of Syra, the first wanderer. So all of my window characters into the world of Somewhere Else are wanderers. Kiwi being the 9th wanderer, Syra being the first one. We're going to be seeing her story over the course of this coming year as I make this anthology series about her time period. She's going to be a little bit more like Kiwi in a few ways than like other planned wanderers will be. She does talk, just not very much, because this is the Stone Age. I do imagine that there's going to be language barriers and things like that between the few fantasy races that exist here. And she's more out just in the wilderness on her own. She doesn't have as much reason to talk. So kind of like how Kiwi doesn't talk at all, Syra just doesn't have much reason to be speaking. So that's going to be the key difference. But she's going to be a lot more confident, a lot more wild, and a lot more like undeterred, because she is at the beginning of history essentially. This shot here actually is, in my mind, the very beginning of the setting. Just all these people waking up suddenly, like fully grown, suddenly existing, they didn't exist like 5 seconds ago, and they do exist now, and there's only like 5,000 or so of them living in this world with no context. So that's the world Syra's waking up to. That's the world that, like, at the very beginning, that's what these people have to deal with. So if that sounds like a cool idea to you guys, well, go find Someday Somewhere Else on Topos or Webtoons, whichever you prefer. I'll leave the links down at the bottom. But yeah, this world is my baby. This is the world that I'm always imagining. And I know everyone should be drawing their own worlds right now, please. That's what's important to me, is that, like, you contribute your piece to fantasy or sci-fi if you're a sci-fi creator out there. I just am a huge lover of fantasy, and I feel like I need to give my world its due more than I have. So not only do I want you guys to draw with me, I want you to think about the worlds that live in your head. Use drawing as the vehicle to bring those worlds to life. And we can do that alongside each other, back and forth as we go. A little trick that I always recommend to people that I'm going to be owning with this series, because, you know, practice what you preach, right? Every chapter of Somewhere Else, that is this anthology through time in the world's history, every chapter will be that many pages long. So if this is chapter 1, it's going to be 1 page long. Chapter 2 is going to be a 2-page long story, and each of those stories will feel very, like, self-contained for the most part, as if it was someone's first story that they were reading in the world of Somewhere Else, they could get a beginning, middle, and end right then and there. So this anthology series is going to help me kind of learn storytelling, help me learn, like, pacing, help me to work within scope, which I feel like a lot of people out there struggle to learn scope. I still struggle with it, and I've made a few projects now that I'm very proud of, but scope is a big thing. You can even see that I went back and redrew this whole piece halfway through, because 1, it just felt stiff. 2, if I was going to keep drawing the entire series the way that I drew it the first half of this video, nothing would ever get done. I had to learn to zoom in less, be looser, let things just be what they are without correcting too much, and I'm a lot happier with it this way, actually. I feel like this feels more natural, this feels more like me. There's more energy to it too than that first digital pass. So yeah, if we're all telling stories together, best of luck to all of you. I can't wait to see what you all make, and if you enjoy Somewhere Else, hey, let me know, that's really cool. We have some non-Somewhere Else projects coming up too. Don't worry, it won't be the only thing on the channel. I have a lot of ideas for this year, and we have a lot to do. So keep drawing, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Alright, bye-bye.